All right, we back. All right, so this is basically what you've been seeing over the last couple of days. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you saw it with the mirror in there, but you didn't see it portrait view. I found out that's what they call it, portrait view. So now you see it portrait view. The TV will sit in there. The TV will come down to here. I still got to cut out a piece of wood. I got some wood right there. I might do that tomorrow. I still gotta put like I'll probably I'll probably see where I have to cut to tonight, like do another dry fit, see where I have to cut to, cut the cardboard that I already spray painted to fit in there. And then once I cut that, I use that as a template to cut whatever I need out of there. And then at some point I might secure the TV in there, but not permanently, because like I said, I still want to put the touchscreen element on there, in there. But like I said, I know I said that about everything, but that is really not in reach right now. So that's like, even though like I'm gonna just leave it at that. That's not in the plans for right now. So as long as we got the hard part down, I'm pretty much over the next 2 days between today, tomorrow, I'm gonna do the dry fit with the smart TV, with the Raspberry Pi hooked up, with the insert, and with the TV secured so I can stand it up and the TV will be securely in there so it won't fall. I'll probably lean it against something, but it's going to be secured in there. And then I'll have the wood, maybe two pieces of wood, so the TV can like sit on. And then, bam, we got the smart mirror. At least we still gonna have to work on, and I still got to put in the holes for like even because this, like I said, this was a pain in the butt by itself. So even if I just put a hole in the bottom for all the cords to go through, the TV cord, the Raspberry Pi cord, and like if the Raspberry Pi cord can go down far enough, then the on-off joint will already be through there. I won't have to put another hole in it. That hole would be sufficient, and that hole will be easy to do, easier than the 6 holes I just cut out. And like I said, do the fit, set it up, look at it, see how it works, see how good it looks, and then worry about the touchscreen element when we get to that part. But for now, that's what it is, folks. All right, so we back. We out here. We're not in the lab, not in the man caves, at the workstation. It's not a real workstation. It's makeshift. I don't have the saw horses. I gotta get some saw horses. This is my makeshift saw horses. I did some rigging. I'm not going to say the racial thing. Somebody told me the racial thing. They were saying something. Somebody else was like, "No, say what you would have said if he wasn't here." They were like, I was like, just say, I'm giving you carte blanche. I'm giving you permission. Now, I knew the bull wasn't racist, but I guess that's a saying when people aren't around. But anyway, if you know the saying, you know the saying. But I was curious. Like, that's not me. I'm that type dude. Like, so, because I want to know what the terminology is, even if it's racial. I guess I'm stupid like that. But I knew I thought that the bull was racist. Like, I don't got telepathy, so I wouldn't truly know. But like, yeah, I didn't think the bull was racist. But he told me the terminology. I ain't gonna say the whole terminology. But that's what we got. We got a little rig out here. some people call it jerry rigging. I don't know if that's racial. I think so because people, but that's not even a term that I still think that's a racial thing, but less offensive than but anyway, um, it's just like I said, I didn't think the bull was racist, but it's good for me in my head to know, like, I mean, if a racist word to say it, like, what would they say? I guess because you know the terminology, because you are a part of that class of culture, you would know even if you're not racist or comfortable. And I'm sorry if I'm boring you. Like, you don't have to watch. Stop stalking me. Stop stalking my page. Like, I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm about to make the cuts for the backing on this part right here, this piece right here. Like, I'm talking to my audience that's about 11 strong, 15 strong, not weird people that you know. I don't know. I got stalkers around here. I don't like to broadcast the stalking, but they weird. Anyway, so I'm about to do the backing and the like. It's going to sit on like it's going to sit on this piece right here, and then I'm gonna shorten it so it fits in that crevices that you seen yesterday or whatever day it was that you seen in the last video. I'm gonna sit that in there. I'm gonna cut this piece off, and then I'm gonna cut this piece off. I'm gonna cut it here. I gotta remember that I'm gonna cut it there so it'll sit. Because I was debating whether I wanted to put it between the two long slabs of wood, but I'm gonna put it on those slabs of wood because that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna cut it there, and then I'm gonna screw that to the joint. I got these. These are some scrap wood. I'm gonna use these as the platform to make the. No, I'm gonna put these across the back of the TV. That way, you know what I mean. But I gotta cut that down so that that should be a good length. I just gotta get some other wood. I got some other wood in there. Cut those so I can stack the smaller pieces up, and then put those across the back of the TV, and you'll get an idea. You'll see it. Then, like I said, I'll be able to set it up. Now I'll have to take that out. I'll have to take those joints out for when I get the LED touch screen connector part, or not LED, whatever, the infrared touchscreen part. But that's all good. I'm not really worried about that because like that's the easy part. I just gotta take these panels off, take the TV out, put the strip around, and then see, getting sidebar reactions is what is trying to be accomplished right now. Getting me to react to they dickhead shit and act like I'm not reacting to they dickhead shit. Like I'm the bad guy. I don't pay attention to these clowns. I don't want to make my life about paying attention to clowns. That's trying to make me look bad. It gets annoying. But anyway, like I said, so then it's easy for me to, because like I'm saying, I'll be out here. You see, if you watched it, you watched every step of this project. You watch the landscaping drawing. Now, see, the stuff is growing back, but I've been at the stop and go standstill, and the whole point was to put the pavers out there. But you've seen the demolition parts of that project. You've been watching me put together the assets for the tattoo studio and a whole bunch of stuff that I do creatively for the tattoo studio and plans I got. And I don't even talk to these people. But my audience, you can see everything that is developing, everything. You can clearly see it's not about wolf tickets. So the clown stuff is weird. Like I said before, it contributes to the stop and go. It clowns. It's weird. And I don't even like getting into these speeches, but I can hear them. I can hear them through their windows. Like, so they can stalk my page and be like, see, he's putting this out there. Like, you doing clown stuff, and I'm way aware of it. anyway, like I said, so it's going to be easy to take that out and put the light strips or the touch screen strips around the TV and then put it back in, and then that'll be that. But right now, once I get that TV secure and once I connect the Raspberry Pi to the TV, then sit it upright or however we want to orient it, that's when we can really see the smart mirror at work, but minus the touch screen. But it's still a smart mirror, so it is going to be what it's going to be, and we're going to flip it like that. But that's it for right now. All right, so we back. Now we got the mirror going. You see the bed in the reflection. You see me bending down in the reflection. You see the TV. Like, I didn't hook the Raspberry Pi up. That's the next step. Like I said, it's still a dry fit. But you see the mirror action. Bang, bing, boom, mirror. You see the TV action. And when I hook the Raspberry Pi up, even though, like I said, even if I don't hook the app that I'm trying to do all this for up, you'll see the smart mirror component. Now, when you get close, like over here in the seams, there's still a seam. But all I gotta do is do what I did down there. Put the black, like you can't even see the black. Like if to the naked eye, even where you see the screen, in, that's where I spray painted the cardboard, and it just looks like a regular mirror. But when you get up here, you can see the two-way, and like when you turn the TV off, it'll just be black since the TV screen is black, and it'll just look like a regular mirror where the TV is. But that's where I gotta put the stuff in the scenes. But before I even do that, like I said, I gotta put the touch screen element in there, and like I said, that's no time soon. But the touch screen, I'll be like it'll be like a touch screen smart mirror. John, like I said, I seen this. I had the idea. of the ink hunters. Like I didn't invent the wheel, just made the good rich type. That's Jay-Z. Like I said, so the smart mirror, I ain't the first to do the smart mirror DIY. I'm still happy about it because it's a project that I did by myself on my own, and it's not like a big boy thing. Got the vents. That's where we messed up at, but we got the vents. Like I'm familiar with a lot of things, and I know how to do a lot of things. They're just not my specialty. So a project like this, where some people would think that you couldn't do it, and like I already showed you that all the components work. Like bam, bang, boom. Like I know a lot of people, and this is for everybody who gets told you can't do something, don't think you can do stuff, but I'm not a tech dude. I definitely don't do the see that's talking. I'm not a tech dude. I definitely don't do window tinting, mirror tinting. I don't tint cars. Tinting is not my thing, but I tinted it. I put that together, and like I said, now unfortunately, I don't want to say I half-assed a lot, but like yeah, there are aspects that could have definitely been done better, and but still, like I think like I'm gonna still secure it better when it's really reaching the purpose of what it's for. And no, this isn't one of them smart Fitbit Johns, even though I'm pretty sure I could put that program on there, app on there, and have that. But that's the full length big boy style. But this is the DIY hack. It's not a hack, but it's the DIY do it yourself smart mirror technology. Like I don't want to turn it on and then they start talking and all that. But like I said, when a lot of people, especially stuff like this, like you think you have to be like a major techie. do stuff like this. Even the carpentry piece of it, it's like you would think you have to be like a master carpenter. For some people, like naysayers and stuff like that, like everybody gonna tell you no. And like I always say, like, yeah, don't say you can't, say you'll try. Because like you never know. If you, that's what my man Chris Martin said. If you never try, you never know. And if you try and fail, at least you try. Like even the textbooks say, like even in trying, it's a better feeling than just that stagnant leaving something on the table, especially in later stages in life. That's clinical. I'm getting in but you wouldn't understand because I'm playing, but it's not. Um, anyway, but that's how I feel. Like, it looks good. It looks great. I'm looking forward to maybe in the next couple hours throwing the magpie or the raspberry Pi on there. Right now, I'm gonna go take a shower. Right now, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna do some laundry. I think I might go get my shopping on for my fat boy foodie. I'm not sure, but right now I'm definitely going to take a shower because I'm real sweaty. I might lay my ass down after the shower, catch some of this game till halftime, then go food shopping. I got my little list compiled. I don't know, but that's what it is. Like I said, like I don't know. I I tend to be, I ain't gonna say overconfident, but I'm confident in a lot of things. I'm like I know my limit, I know my weaknesses. My weaknesses, like I'm not the best reader. I'm not the best, I'm not the worst reader. I'm far from the worst reader. That's not an insult, don't get gaslit. But you can't gaslight me and say I don't know how to read either. So having said that, like I know that's a weakness because like it's like a dyslexia, which people joke about, and I've never been tested for, but like, I can read every word, but sometimes it's choppy. Like I don't know, like if the word don't flow, it'll my reading will start to get choppy. But with that weakness, I have 1,000 more strengths that I can really exploit and stuff like that. So, and it's not that even with the reading, my reading's choppy at times, but my comprehension is great, and I absorb knowledge at a very quick pace and I can comprehend it, process it, whatever. Now, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, but I don't know what your learning style is. I don't know how your style is. I don't feel like I'm arrogantly overconfident. I feel like I'm absorbing a lot and it gives me confidence to replicate what was created. If I can understand how you did it, like I say it all the time, like I can't rebuild a carburetor. Now you can teach me how to rebuild a carburetor. I don't know if I'll be interested. So even if I learned how to do it, I don't know if that would like excite my interest. But for whatever reason, like framing, I like framing. For whatever reason, aquascape, I like that. For whatever reason, hardscape, I like that. It's like the design in it. Like I like aquascape because it's like the koi ponds and stuff always been my shit. Excuse my language. But the hardscaping is just like an artistic design. I don't know. And then, like I said, I don't know, framing, I just like framing. I told that story. I like framing. I like different building things. It's still artistic art form, even if you don't see it like that. But seeing something created brought to fruition. But all that said, like you place your own limits. You place the glass ceiling. Other than that, like you knock down doors, bust through walls, crack the glass ceilings. I don't care. All right, we back. So this is the smart mirror feature. You see the mirror, you see me in the mirror, even though I don't want you to. But I still haven't gotten it to where I can get it in portrait vertical mode. But I just wanted to show like the mirror. You already seen the mirror work, but this is the smart mirror. Now, like I said in a different video, this isn't like the it's not like the marketed smart mirror, even though this is the basic build. Like with the Raspberry Pi is right there. I'm gonna insert it in the interior of the John at some point. But for right now, that this is what it is. What was I about to say? Um, this is a basic build. Like I got the Raspberry Pi. You've seen the Raspberry Pi. This is the Magic Mirror. I don't know if I showed you the Magic Mirror Raspberry Pi thing or just the Raspberry Pi. And I think you've seen a different video of me using the browser. But this is completely constructed, completely configured. Well, not completely configured because I got some more configuration to do. And like I say, I'm not a coder. I don't know computers. I'm learning all this stuff as I go. And in a different video, I was saying how, like, this ain't me. This ain't my trade. This ain't my skill set. This ain't my, you know what I mean? But I built it. I did the frame for it. I programmed the Raspberry Pi over there. I did these things, and it's not a I'm greater than anybody. It's a if I can do it, you can do it. Not it's not a if the so simple a caveman can do it, but so he's so dumb anybody can do it. But at the same time, like I did it, and uh, I enjoyed the process of making the frame and the housing. Uh, the Raspberry Pi process, not so much because like I'm not a coder or nothing like that, but I still did it. And like I said, the marketed drone that I saw on the Super Bowl a couple years ago, that um, that's like a smart mirror Fitbit drone. And I'm sure I could get those builds and add-ons and whatever you want to call them. But like I said, this whole project for me was basically about that. Like for me, I knew I wasn't gonna be able to go out and buy no smart mirror. Like this costs money altogether, but still not the price of that smart mirror that they marketing. So I built it myself and did all that myself. And like I said, I'm glad I got the Raspberry Pi because then I can do a bunch of different stuff with it. And even if I don't get to that part where I figure out how to configure the ink hunters, which was the whole purpose of all this, and that's what I really wanted to do. But I still enjoyed this process. I think it came out good. Not that I didn't think it was going to come out like this. There's still some stuff that, like, the last element, like I said, is that IR touchscreen to make it touchscreen, but you see it at work. You see how it looks. You see me in the video. You see the back door. You see all that. And I think it looks good. I just gotta get the IR piece so I can have the touchscreen, but that can come in the future because, like, right now I'm still working on other things, and I gotta finish programming it, and I can do that between now and whenever grand opening is. At the time of grand opening, and like I said, at the with in another video, a lot of the stuff on my Instagram and social media and YouTube and all that you see, these are first attempts at a lot of what I'm doing, whether it's the sneaker design, the custom sneaker designs. Like I can always draw, but the custom sneaker designs, the animation, like the motion animation, whatever you want to call it, the cartoons, like whether it's just stick figures playing basketball or the acrobatic stick figure or the crazy looking cartoon character superhero that I drew just to play with it. And like I said, I still have a vision for the Taryn the Tabby comic, whether it's a comic strip or a cartoon. I still have that in mind, and I'm still preparing to do that. But it's preliminary steps to when I get to sit back and really play with that stuff. And even the video game, I have a video game in mind that I want to work on, and I've been planning, but not. I'm not even in that planning phase as far as the technology and coding go. But I already know the whole how the game would play out. I just haven't started that way, and that's why I like to network and meet teams and have people come in and we work on different projects simultaneously, and we all grow. Uh, and like I said, the video game, the custom sneakers, the cartoons, the 3D printer. I haven't played with much, but like when it comes to the 3D printer, and I think dyeing the shoes, not doing my own drawings, or painting something on it. Like I painted the atom bomb on there. If you go on my affiliate station on the web, you can see the whole process in drawing out the atom bomb. If you go to my main affiliate, on IG, you can just see the finished product or whatever. I don't know why it came out like that, but that's how it came out. But whether it's I just be tinkering with the Roland Serrato. I don't know how many people can see that video because you know it's like, yeah, I mean, the content, whatever. And you've seen on my IG and on my secondary affiliate the music editing software, the video with my tribute to the Busted Challenge. You've seen me not only do the animation, which ain't the best drawing, because like you've seen I can draw my ass off, excuse my language, but it's not the best drawing, but you know if you're an animator, like it ain't something that's gonna be done. Like I think that Busted Challenge, just drawing the animation, even that basic cartoon, took like 4 hours to do. But like in the future, when there is like the space atmosphere in uh studio, those are the times where I'll have to sit back and work on that, sit back with a team of people working on different projects. You get what I'm saying? And the tattooers will do their tattoo thing. And like, I mean, whether they want to do side project with whoever I build different teams around or not. But the whole point of that speech is just like those things, like I was saying, like the 3D printer and the dye, like when you dip the sneaker in the paint in the water and stuff, those are like the only two things that maybe the first attempt weren't successful. And I say it like that, not because like I'm narcissistic or nothing like that. Like I keep saying, I say it like that because if you go through all the first attempts, even if things didn't come out perfect, I still attempted them. I still got them done. They're still where they are. And like I'm saying, I'm not trying to be great or grand or nothing like that. It's just like, don't let anybody tell you you can't do nothing, especially if you ain't try to do it. You get what I'm saying? And I don't care who you are. I don't care where you are. Like, don't ever let nobody talk you out of nothing that you got your mindset to. If you on the fence about it, and it's not a thing about not respecting people's opinions or views. It's a thing about knowing when somebody's just trying to. And sometimes I be telling people, sometimes the devil will tell you he's Jesus, and sometimes somebody comes with hands out and embrace and still trying to stab you in the back. So it's like you got to be aware. And I'm not saying always keep people at a distance. I'm just saying like when it comes